Dan, oh no, this is really unexpected.
Mm.
How are you feeling right now?
I'm actually all right, I think, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's probably hit me yet that I'm out and that I've actually even been in there, to be honest.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm good, thank you.
And what will be the first thing you will probably do now you're free? When you get an actual free moment, which is probably not.
Is have an alcoholic beverage that isn't white wine, red wine, or beer or cider. Maybe a gin and tonic.
I think that can come quite soon.
Yeah.
Right, so we've got some questions from our online viewers.
Yep.
The first one is from Sophie. What was your favourite and least favourite task and why?
Okay. Oh, my favourite task would have been.
It's tough. There's so many, isn't there?
Yeah, it's hard. You forget them so quickly. That's the thing, to be honest. Actually, I enjoyed the basket task, and that's the first one that's come into my head because it was the first one. We were never going to pass it, but then we did. It was just amazing when we saw that champagne bottle standing up like flawlessly, as though it had been stuck with glue after Michael had obviously sabotaged it. But then we got it up, and so that was quite fun because it was the first one we did. We got us all thinking and got us into the sort of spirit of doing the task.
Kind of be leaders. Do you know what I mean? So it was
and then the least favourite would be quarantine. I think anyone that went into quarantine would say that that was really tough. I was quite lucky because I got out after about 8 or 9 hours. I think, but some of the others were in there for nearly, well, I think it's nearly 36 hours. So that was probably the least favourite.
Right. Okay. So Yasmin says, didn't you get tired of being so suspicious all the time?
Yeah, a little bit, but the thing is, with the theme this year of Secrets and Lies, I think it was inevitable that we're all going to be a little suspicious and we're a bit paranoid, and I suppose with my job as well, it was inevitable that I was going to think about it maybe more than others. And
you weren't the only one.
No, I wasn't the only one.
No, but you were right most of the time.
I was right a lot of the time, and maybe I was the most vocal about my suspicions as well. But so tiring, yes, in a way, because you kind of just want to get on with it and enjoy it, but then that was all part of it, so it made it more interesting.
Ellie said, how many vests do you own? Because you had a lot of vests in
Did
that
I?
house.
I don't know. I don't know. Not that many. I think I only had 6, 7, or maybe 8.
But outside the house as well?
No, not many. I pretty much bought everything in that I have. Maybe a few older ones that I didn't bring in, but maybe about 15.
15, Ellie.
Is that
15.
a lot?
Yeah, that's a lot. I own about 2. So, Kelsey said, how did you feel the moment Emma said your name? What was your exact feelings?
As in I'd been evicted?
Yeah.
I'm glad that we had the kind of ad break or whatever it was to prepare for it, because we had no expectation of the fact that we were up necessarily, although I had a sneaky suspicion. I don't know, I think I resigned myself to the fact that I was up against Sophie and Sam. I was most likely to go because they're the youngsters, they're the least, Sophie not so much, but Sam has never really said anything controversial, I suppose. Sophie maybe has a bit more but not as much as I have. So yeah, I kind of knew I was going to go, so it was just, I was shocked.
You shocked,
as Gina would say,
ready.
shocked.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, I kind of accepted it in that 2 minutes that I would be going, so yeah.
Cool, all right. Nick, what would you like to achieve next?
That's a really hard question. I've been asking that a lot in the last week because we're getting closer to the end. We can go any week anyway, but I think I just want to do something in my career which is more creative than what I was doing before. Obviously, I was in the police 10.5 years. The reason I left to do Big Brother was that push that I needed to get out, and I'm hoping that I can find something right for me where I can explore the creative side of my personality in my work that gives me a bit more of an interest in it and more of a passion as me as a person rather than me as a number as I was in the police. So I don't know what that is yet, but I'm going to have to start thinking about it, yeah.
A silly one here. Laura says, you've come across to us as Dan the Man. Try and think of a nickname for Dexter.
Dexter.
Maybe with a bit of alliteration, another D in there.
Yeah, so Dexter, the Danger Mouse, maybe.
Dexter the Danger Mouse.
Dexter the Danger Mouse. Dexter Danger, because he's kind of dangerous, but kind of a bit of a mouse at the same time.
I like that. That's really good. And a final question: do you regret joining the BB experience? That's from Naima.
No, not at all. You know, it's been an amazing 6 weeks. I would like to have had another week to sort of, because I think when you're up, you kind of prepare yourself that you might be going, so you kind of embrace it more and enjoy it more. But I have actually had a really good week. I had a really good night last night, because I had lots of red wine, which was fun. But no, I don't regret it at all, not at all.
Anything you would have done different?
No, I've been myself from day one, and that's what I'm most comfortable with coming out. So I said what I thought. Everyone knew where they stood with me, and I don't have any regrets. I actually honestly don't. Maybe the one regret that I might have is maybe the Wolfie thing, because I got that wrong, but there were reasons for me thinking that which were right still. So, but I regret maybe pushing things with her a little bit with my questioning at times. But that's my only thing that I probably would say I regret.
Cool. You heard it here first, Dan. High five.
Cheers, Ian.
Yeah. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.